This is the life of the Kalash, beautiful women and traditions of the most isolated tribe. Welcome back to our channel, where we explore unique cultures and fascinating stories from around the world. If you're someone who loves discovering remote lands and ancient traditions, then you've come to the right place. Today, we'll embark on a journey to explore a mysterious tribe that resides in the high mountains of Pakistan, the Kalash people. Known for their striking differences, vibrant culture, and captivating stories, the Kalash offer a fascinating glimpse into a way of life that few people truly understand. Have you ever wondered who the Kalash really are and what makes them so unique? Join us as we unravel the mysteries behind their origins, culture, and lifestyle. I'm sure you'll be amazed and intrigued by this incredible story. A tribe with people who look strikingly European. Who are they and where did they come from? Let's find out. The mysterious origins of the Kalash. Who are they really? Legend has it that the Kalash might be descendants of Alexander the Great's army. This fascinating tale has intrigued historians and archaeologists for centuries. The theory comes from their strikingly European-like features: fair skin, light-colored eyes, and golden brown hair, which stand in stark contrast to the darker features typical of their neighbors in Pakistan. But is this just folklore, or could there be some truth to it? When you step into the Chitral Valley, where the Kalash people have lived for centuries, you'll feel as though you've entered a different world, one that seems untouched by time. The community's distinct look and traditions have led many to wonder, are they truly descendants of ancient conquerors? Or is there another, deeper story behind their origins? Anthropologists have been puzzled by the Kalash for decades, unable to pinpoint their exact roots. The mystery of their ancestry only deepens as they maintain customs that are centuries old, some of which suggest a blend of Greek and Central Asian influences. While no definitive answers have emerged, it's this unresolved enigma that adds to their mystique, making the Kalash an endless source of fascination for those who study human history. While no definitive answers have emerged, it's this unresolved enigma that adds to their mystique, making the Kalash an endless source of fascination for those who study human history. Can you believe that a small tribe has preserved traditions spanning thousands of years, despite the rapid transformation of the modern world? Let's explore what keeps this remarkable community so resilient. A culture like no other, vibrant festivals. Living in the isolated mountain regions of the Chitral Valley, the Kalash might seem like an isolated group, but nothing could be further from the truth. Their culture is a vibrant celebration of life, bursting with color, music, and dance. In a world that often feels dominated by technology and the rush of modern life, the Kalash remind us of the power of traditions that have stood the test of time. Take the Chilimjish festival, held every spring. During this time, the Kalash come together in an explosion of music and movement. Men and women dance joyfully, their clothes a kaleidoscope of colors, woven with intricate patterns that tell stories of their past. The rhythm of hand drums and the haunting sounds of wooden flutes fill the air, creating an atmosphere where time seems to stand still. These festivals are more than just joyous occasions. They are celebrations of life and love, where relationships blossom in full view of the community. In these moments, it's clear that for the Kalash, celebration is not merely about enjoying the moment, but about affirming their connection to their culture and each other. Kalash women, proudly dressed in black gowns adorned with brilliant hand-stitched embroidery, are the heart of these festivals. Unlike in many other parts of the world, where women often live under strict social constraints, Kalash women are free to express themselves openly without fear of judgment. They are the stars of their own story, and their role in these festivals highlights the freedom and respect they enjoy in their community. But while these festivals are a joyful expression of Kalash life, it's not all celebration. The world around them is changing fast. How do they protect their way of life in a world that seems to move at breakneck speed? Free marriages and gender equality. The Kalash people's view of love and marriage is something quite extraordinary, especially in a region where conservative values often dominate. In the Kalash community, marriage is not a rigid institution, but a personal choice, an act of love and harmony rather than societal pressure. The women have the freedom to choose their partners, and it is not uncommon for them to initiate the relationship. This freedom sets the Kalash apart from many other communities, where marriage is often arranged and strictly defined by family status. Take the story of Aisha, an 18-year-old Kalash girl who took the bold step of proposing to the man she loved. It was love at first sight, Aisha recalls with a smile. There was no need for elaborate rituals or formal approval from her family. The choice was hers alone, and it was about finding true connection with another person, not fulfilling expectations. For Aisha, the notion of love and marriage was all about freedom of choice, the right to be with someone because they genuinely loved each other, not because of family obligations or societal demands. Despite this remarkable freedom, family and community still hold great importance in Kalash culture. They value harmony, and the decision to marry is based on mutual love and respect rather than social standing or material wealth. There are no dowries here. The decision is based on emotional connection, not financial transactions. This sets the Kalash apart as an example of true gender equality, where men and women stand on equal footing in both public and private spheres. But as modern influences begin to creep into the valley, traditional values are being tested. With the spread of globalization and technology, the Kalash way of life faces new challenges. Will they be able to preserve their freedom and values, or will these changes force them to adapt in ways they never expected? However, not everything is perfect. The Kalash people are beginning to feel the pressure of the modern world. As the outside world encroaches on their peaceful existence, what will happen to their way of life? Spiritual life, deities, and deep beliefs. The Kalash people's spiritual life is as unique as their culture. In a country where Islam is the predominant religion, the Kalash stand out for their polytheistic beliefs, which are deeply rooted in the worship of nature gods. Their gods are not distant deities, but are seen as present in the natural world around them. Trees, rivers, mountains, and even the winds are sacred. The Kalash people's connection to their environment is spiritual, and their rituals reflect a profound reverence for the earth. At the heart of their spirituality is the belief in Balomain, the tribe's protector god. It is said that Balomain visits the valley every winter, ensuring the people's safety and prosperity for the coming year. During this time, the Kalash gather in their sacred temples, wooden structures intricately carved with symbols and motifs that have been passed down through generations, to pray for his blessings. But can these ancient beliefs withstand the pressures from foreign religions and cultures, which are beginning to challenge their long-held traditions? Modern challenges, can they survive? Despite the Kalash's remarkable ability to preserve their traditions for centuries, modern challenges threaten their way of life. In recent years, an increasing number of tourists have flocked to the Chitral Valley, bringing both opportunities and unintended consequences. While tourism has provided an economic boost, it has also introduced new influences that are altering the cultural fabric of the Kalash people. The story of Karim, an elder in the Kalash community, highlights these growing concerns. Karim expresses deep anxiety about the younger generation becoming influenced by the modern world. "We fear losing our identity," he says with a tone of sadness. Once traditional wooden houses that dotted the valley are being replaced by modern concrete structures. The youth, once deeply immersed in festivals and customs, are now more drawn to technology and the conveniences it offers, spending their days on mobile phones instead of engaging with their community's traditions. Karim worries that as these changes take root, the unique Kalash way of life might soon become a distant memory. The rise of other religions also adds a layer of complexity. For some Kalash, converting to Islam or other faiths has become a way to improve their social standing or economic prospects. Karim and other elders fear that this shift could further dilute the cultural purity of the Kalash people. The struggle to balance tradition with modernization has become a pressing issue, one that could determine the future of their way of life. If you were a Kalash, what would you choose? Preserve your traditions or integrate into the modern world that's changing around you? Connecting with the world, hope through responsible tourism. While the challenges are real, the Kalash are finding ways to adapt without completely losing their identity. One of their strategies is to embrace responsible tourism, a way of sharing their unique culture with the world while maintaining control over how much influence outsiders have. The Kalash people have started to organize cultural tours where visitors can experience their festivals, observe traditional rituals, and learn about their spiritual practices. This allows the Kalash to generate income, which is being used to help preserve their cultural heritage and provide essential resources for the community. However, the Kalash are cautious about how tourism is managed. They have learned that balance is key. Too much outside influence could overwhelm their traditional way of life, but if tourism is carefully managed, it can offer them the financial means to preserve their culture for future generations. The Kalash people are committed to ensuring that their traditions and values remain intact, while still benefiting from the opportunities that tourism can bring. The Kalash have learned to draw strength from their unique identity and are finding ways to navigate the changing world without losing sight of who they are. The key to their survival lies in responsible tourism, a way of connecting with the world while preserving their ancient roots. But the big question remains, will the Kalash succeed in maintaining their unique identity amid the strong currents of modernization, or will they be swept away by the tide of change? The journey into the world of the Kalash tribe is a reminder that our planet still holds many wonders and mysteries. But these wonders won't last forever unless we act. What are your thoughts on the Kalash way of life and culture? Share your opinions in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, where we continue to bring you fascinating stories from around the globe.